In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 best places to visit in Japan. So before starting this video, please like this video, and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Many visitors to Japan are surprised to learn that this relatively small Asian country also has a fascinating and intriguing history that dates back thousands of years. Although they were a long time developing, many Japanese temples were already quite developed before Europe's most spectacular cathedrals were built. At the same time, the country was already making sure that those skills were perfect, so it would be prepared for prosperity. Many parts of this rich tradition have been preserved or rebuilt, and a visit to Japan is a memorable adventure. Going on a vacation in Japan is certainly a great investment of time and money. Before we begin, why don't you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you never miss any of our videos. Let's begin. Number 10. Fukuoka Castle and the city's ancient festivals. One of the few surviving examples of a once prolific and majestic hilltop residence, Fukuoka Castle is one of the highlights of a visit to Fukuoka. The castle once covered a massive area, and impressed with its size and location on a tall foundation overlooking the Naka River. Fukuoka also has a lot of events and festivals. One of the largest is the Gion Yamakasa Festival, a colorful and long-standing celebration of 400 years that draws millions of visitors to its elaborate parades and costumes. The city has its modern attractions. Canal City Hakata, a town within a city, has a canal running through it, with a great selection of shops, hotels, restaurants, and a theater. Number 9. The Atsuta Shrine, Nagoya. The Atsuta Shrine is a Shinto shrine in the heart of Nagoya City. It attracts more than 5 million visitors each year. A famous site for the preservation of imperial insignia is the Kashima Shinto Shrine, which is famous for its preserved sword. Also of interest are the shrine, a wall enclosing the treasury, and the museum with its paintings, ceramics, jewelry, and traditional masks. We also recommend that you visit Nagoya Castle. This fortress was built in 1612 and features a 48-meter high main tower and 2 gilded dolphins, shachi. The museum features art from the former palace and is a place to visit for its views over the city and the Nobi Plain. Number 8. Chubu-Sangaku National Park in the Japanese Alps. Japan has several outstanding natural wonders, many of which are designated as national parks or as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The best site in the central part of Honshu is Chubu-Sangaku National Park. Mountains located in the park's northern and central regions are collectively referred to as the Hida Mountains. In this region there are many high peaks. Hotaka at 3,190 meters, and Yari at 3,180 meters. The Japanese Alps is a place where large amounts of people come to enjoy the cool spring and summer weather. In the winter the place is popular for skiing. It is the park's diverse flora and fauna, such as the rare ptarmigan and mountain antelopes. Number 7. Osaka Castle. The castle was built in 1586 by famous Japanese warrior and politician Toyotomi Hideyoshi. The present structure has been rebuilt a number of times since it was first built in 1931. Highlights of a visit include the huge main tower. The building houses a number of displays detailing the history of the castle and the city. Go to the top floor for its great view over Osaka, especially at sunset. There is also the Hokoku Shrine in Osaka Castle Park. It is also famous and dates back to AD 59. It is noted as Japan's first Buddhist temple and features a pagoda as well as other exquisite buildings. Among them are the kondo, with its statues and paintings, the lecture hall, and a covered corridor connecting 3 of the site's gates. Number 6. Temple City, Historic Nara. The historic buildings and important national treasures of Nara are home to a large number of historic buildings and works of art. Among the ancient streets, the city has many important temples. The Kofuku-ji Temple is one of the most famous 7 great temples of Nara, Japan, the Todai-ji Temple is one of the most famous temples of Nara, Japan, and the Daibutsu statue was cast in Nara, Japan in 749. Todai-ji is notable for its Great South Gate Nandaemen. This magnificent structure is built on 18 columns, with 2 neo-statues, 8 meters tall, guarding the entrance. It is also notable for the tallest wooden structure in the world. Number 5. The Island Shrine of Itsukushima. A short ferry ride from Hiroshima is the island of Miyajima, famous as Japan's Shrine Island. It is a place with a long history and is home to the Itsukushima Shrine, a Shinto temple dedicated to the daughters of the wind god Susanoo. The majority of the temple's buildings rise out of the waters of a small bay supported only by piles. It is amazing to see these historical structures, including the Great Floating Gate O-Torii, as if they are floating on water. It is a large, enclosed area with walkways and bridges connected together. These include the Fine Honden, the Offerings Hall, the Prayer Hall, and the Hall of 1,000 Mats Senjokaku. The shrine has a stage that serves as a venue for traditional dances and musical performances. The grounds and gardens also offer a home to wild deer and numerous bird colonies. Number 4. Historic Kyoto. A popular city with 10 million visitors annually, lovely Kyoto, one of the few cities to be spared the destruction of World War II. Many of them are here to explore Kyoto's fine old streets and architecture. And Japan was Japan's most important cultural center. This legacy has also included many museums and art galleries, each bursting with important sculptures, paintings, and other art forms. The most famous buildings of Kyoto's Buddhist-influenced architecture are its temples, some of which are still in use. Check out Nijo Castle, the 17th-century fortress that retained its original walls, towers, and moat. Do also see the castle's beautiful gates and the palace's fine interior decor. Next visit is the Kyoto Imperial Palace, Kyoto Gosho. A famous architectural landmark, it was built in AD 794. No trip to Kyoto is complete without a visit to the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. This beautiful area of tall bamboo is close to the town center. Number 3. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. Little needs to be said of the horrors of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima in August 1945. In this case, Hiroshima has become a symbol of lasting peace. Visited by more than 1 million people each year, many from overseas, Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park lies at the epicenter of the atomic blast. A number of important monuments, memorials, and museums relate to the events of the day. In addition to the grounds and gardens with their colorful cherry blossoms, the park also has an extensive peace museum. The main attraction of the park is the cenotaph in peace flame. The atom bomb dome and administrative building are also found here. Number 2. Imperial Tokyo. Japan's most famous landmark, the Imperial Palace with its beautiful parks, is a must-see when visiting the country's capital. It is still a palace that is still very closed to the public. There is still much to see just by walking through the gardens. Besides the many great views of the palace from numerous points around the gardens, visitors are allowed into the East Higashi Gyoen Garden and other areas that are open to the public. The view of the Nijibashi Bridge, or Double Bridge, is one of the most romantic views. Another popular attraction in Tokyo is the Ginza shopping district. It is in the busy Kabuki-za theater and also features kabuki performances and Azuma Odori dances. Number 1. Mount Fuji. A well-known landmark, Mount Fuji, Fuji-san, is also the country's highest mountain peak. The tallest mountain in the Alps rises over 3,776 meters above the otherwise mostly flat landscape to the south and east. Mount Fuji is celebrated in art and literature. It has cultural significance that has been recognized by UNESCO. The Mount Fuji is climbed by more than 1 million people every summer as an act of pilgrimage that culminates in watching the sunrise from its summit. While some still climb all the way to the base, most climbers now start halfway up the mountain, where the climb lasts about 6 hours. Climbers who attempt the complete climb are advised to sleep at one of the mountain huts to allow an overnight break in the journey. An early start lets you reach the peak for the sunrise. Of course, for many, it is enough to look at the mountain from a distance, or from the comfort of a speeding train. What do you think of our list? Which of the above site you are planning to visit on your next vacations? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.